So, if you found yourself wondering, how in the world are you supposed to get through the holidays this year when your heart feels so broken or heavy? Maybe you're grieving the loss of someone you love and you're wrestling perhaps maybe with broken relationships or toxic patterns, or you're carrying the weight of unmet dreams at the end of the year this year. And while everyone else is celebrating, you might feel really, really alone. Like grief is somehow pushing you further away from the joy of the season. Hi, I'm Audrey Steinley. I'm owner of Into Eden Christian Counseling and Wellness. And if this is resonating with you, I want you to know that you are absolutely not alone. Did you actually know that there are 64% of people that have been polled that struggle with stress and grief during the holidays? And yet we somehow feel so isolated in it, don't we? We have counseled hundreds of people on my team, and we have seen it time and time again in our clients that grief can actually make the holidays feel like something to survive instead of something to celebrate. And so here is what I found. The number one biggest mistake that people make when trying to grieve during the holidays is really trying to just push through it and pretend that everything's fine, and that there's just so much pressure just to smile and attend events and hold on to traditions that have always been in place before the loss, even when your heart is really, really hurting. But honestly, ignoring your grief, it doesn't make it disappear. It makes it heavier. As ironic as that is, it's true. That grief doesn't make you weak. I want you to hear that. Even Jesus himself wept when he grieved the loss of his loved ones in John chapter 11. Grief is really a part of being a human being. It's a part of how you're going to heal. So here's what I want you to do instead. Let me just give you two simple but really powerful tips on how you can navigate this season in a healthier way. Number one, acknowledge your grief and actually set boundaries for it. What does that actually mean? It means giving yourself permission to say no to things and to feel that might feel overwhelming to you. Like, it's okay to go ahead and step back from certain traditions that you've always held. Because simply by saying something like, I need to honor where I'm at this year, that's okay. Number two, I want you to create traditions that are going to honor your grief. Instead of forcing yourself to hold on to routines, consider something new, like, lighting a candle in remembrance of a loved one is a common one, but maybe even like take that moment to pray, or you make space for that change of that relationship that brings. Perhaps, you consider making their favorite meal for dinner as a way to honor their memory. Whatever it is, it's making that grief meaningful for you. And can you imagine what it would feel like to honor your grief instead of having to push it away? Giving yourself permission to heal during the holidays. What if you could find some small moments of peace or even hope through the season? You really don't have to figure this out alone. At Into Eden, we are here to support you. We use evidence-based and faith-based, faith-centered tools to really help you heal. So if you're ready to go ahead and take that first step, click the link, click Get Started, and we will help be with you to walk along beside you through this journey and really just help you rediscover peace and hope even during the holidays.